ChatGPT, so I will take an interview with him. So let's start. So my first question is, can you tell me how are you? Can you tell me how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? How's your day going?
My question, second question is, can you tell me what does telling the truth live on social media means to you?
Sure. Telling the truth live on social media means sharing honest, transparent, and authentic information with your audience in real time. It involves being genuine and truthful about your experiences, opinions, and information you share. This can help build trust with your followers and create a more genuine connection. What do you think about it?
So my next question is, can you tell me, is it always necessary to tell the truth during a live stream? Can you tell me, is it always necessary to tell the truth during a live stream?
It's important to strive for honesty during a live stream, but there can be times when you might choose to withhold certain details. For example, if sharing certain information could harm someone or violate privacy, it's okay to keep that private. Being helps build trust, but you should also consider the context and potential impact of what you share.
So my next question is, can you tell me what are some dangers of live lying during a live session?
Lying during a live session can have several drawbacks. Firstly, it can damage your credibility and trust with your audience. Once people realize you're not being truthful, it can be hard to regain their trust. Secondly, it can lead to misunderstandings or misinformation spreading among your viewers. Lastly, it can create a stressful situation for you, as keeping track of lies can become overwhelming. It's always better to be honest and authentic. Honesty is definitely a fundamental responsibility for influencers. It builds trust and credibility with your audience, which is crucial for long-term success. Being honest means sharing genuine experiences, opinions, and information, even when it's challenging. It also means acknowledging mistakes and being transparent about your journey. This approach helps create a loyal and supportive community.
So my next question is, can you tell me where is the line between privacy and dishonesty?
The line between privacy and honesty can be a bit blurry, but here's a general guideline. 1. Personal privacy. You have the right to keep certain details of your personal life private, especially if sharing them could impact your or others' well-being. 2. Relevance. Share information that is relevant to your audience and aligns with the purpose of your content. 3. Respect boundaries. Be mindful of your own boundaries and those of others. Avoid sharing information that could harm relationships or invade someone's privacy. 4. Transparency. Be open about your intentions and any potential biases, but respect the privacy of sensitive or personal matters. Balancing honesty with privacy involves being truthful while also protecting your and others' personal space.
That's good. So please you tell me, is being real on social media always a good thing?
Being real on social media generally has many benefits, like building authentic connections and trust with your audience. However, it's important to find a balance. Sharing genuine experiences and being authentic can help others relate to you and feel more connected. That said, it's also okay to set boundaries and keep some aspects of your life private. Being real doesn't mean you have to share everything. It's about being honest and true to yourself while respecting your own privacy.
Can you tell me what psychological effect can truth telling have on the speaker?
Truth-telling can have several psychological effects on the speaker. 1. Relief and stress reduction. Being honest can relieve the burden of maintaining a lie, reducing stress and anxiety. 2. Increased self-esteem. Being truthful can boost self-esteem and self-worth, as it aligns with personal values and integrity. 3. Improved relationships. Honesty fosters trust and deeper connections with others, leading to healthier relationships. 4. Cognitive consistency. Being truthful helps maintain cognitive consistency, reducing internal conflict and confusion. Overall, truth-telling can contribute to better mental well-being and personal growth.
So my next question is, can you tell me what roles of do followers play in demanding the truth?
Followers play a significant role in promoting truthfulness. Here's how. 1. Support and encouragement. By supporting honest content, followers encourage creators to continue being truthful. 2. Constructive feedback. Followers can provide feedback that reinforces the value of honesty and authenticity. 3. Accountability. A loyal audience can hold influencers accountable for their actions, encouraging them to stay truthful. 4. Community standards. Followers help set the tone for what is acceptable, promoting a culture of honesty within the community. In essence, followers contribute to creating a supportive environment where truthfulness is valued and upheld.
So my next question is, can you tell me, can telling the truth are dangerous for human?
Telling the truth can sometimes be challenging, but it's not necessarily dangerous. Here are a few considerations. 1. Emotional impact. Sometimes the truth can be emotionally difficult for others to hear. Being considerate and compassionate in how you shared the truth can help mitigate any negative effects. 2. Safety concerns. In some situations, being completely honest could pose risks to your safety or well-being. In such cases, it's okay to prioritize your safety. 3. Context matters. The context and the way you communicate the truth are important. Being honest with kindness and respect can help maintain healthy relationships. Overall, while there can be challenges, being truthful is generally beneficial for personal growth and building authentic connections.
So my next question is, can you tell me the difference between truth or lie?
Certainly. Here's the difference between truth and a lie. 1. Truth. Truth is when information, statements, or beliefs are in accordance with reality or facts. It reflects what is actually happening, what is true, or what actually exists. Lie. A lie is when information, statements, or beliefs are intentionally false or misleading. It does not align with reality and is often meant to deceive or mislead others. In summary, truth reflects reality and honesty, while a lie is a deliberate attempt to misrepresent or hide the truth.
So my next question is, can you tell me, can telling the truth live get someone in trouble?
Yes, telling the truth live can sometimes lead to challenges or trouble, depending on the context. Here are a few scenarios. 1. Professional consequences. Sometimes being truthful about certain issues in a professional setting might lead to conflicts or repercussions at work. 2. Personal relationships. Being honest about difficult topics can sometimes strain personal relationships, especially if the truth is hard to accept. 3. Social repercussions. In some social or cultural contexts, being completely honest about certain matters might lead to social backlash or criticism. While honesty is generally a positive trait, it's important to consider the potential consequences and approach situations thoughtfully.
So,
I'm sorry, but you've hit the daily limit for advanced voice. You can switch to standard now to keep chatting.
so, so my next question is, can you tell me how do defamation laws affect live troll telling?
It sounds like you're referring to a situation where deformation caused issues with code settings, possibly in a technical or design context. Could you clarify more about the specific problem you're facing? Are you dealing with a coding issue related to an interface, structure, or another system? I'd be happy to help troubleshoot.
Can you tell me, is live truth telling a way for speaking attention?
It sounds like you're asking about whether there are troops stationed or active in some way, perhaps in protest or opposition to someone. Could you clarify who you're referring to and the context you're talking about? This will help me provide a more accurate response.
My question is live truth telling a way of seeking attention?
It sounds like you're asking whether the light router is trying to gain attention in some way. Could you provide more context about what light router refers to? Is it a person, a group, or perhaps something else? That way, I can better understand and help answer your question.
My question is, can a lie told live mislead thousand intensity?
It seems like you're asking whether you can approve or reject something that has a misleading intensity of 1000. Could you clarify what you mean by misleading intensity? Are you referring to a situation, a concept, or perhaps a digital platform or tool? This will help me give you a more accurate response.
My question is, how do you verify if someone is telling the truth live?
Verifying if someone is telling the truth can be done in a few ways. 1. Cross-check facts. Compare the information they provide with trusted sources. If their story matches up with reliable data or other people's accounts, it's more likely to be true. 2. Consistency. Check if their statements are consistent over time. If someone is telling the truth, their story should remain the same across different conversations or situations. 3. Body language and tone. Sometimes nonverbal cues can reveal dishonesty. People who lie might show signs of discomfort, like avoiding eye contact or giving overly vague answers. However, this isn't always reliable. 4. Ask for evidence. If possible, ask for supporting evidence or examples. Truthful people are usually able to provide concrete details or proof to back up their claims. 5. Use logic. Evaluate the claim logically. Does it make sense? If something sounds too good to be true or too far-fetched, it might be worth questioning. Would you like to dive into how this works in specific situations like online or in person?
So my next question is, can you tell me, is it brave or foolish to tell a deep truth live online?
Whether it's brave or foolish to tell the truth live depends on the situation and what you're revealing. Being truthful in a live setting can be brave because it shows transparency, vulnerability, and a commitment to honesty, even when it's tough. It can also build trust with your audience. However, it could be seen as foolish if revealing certain truths causes harm, creates unnecessary conflict, or puts you or others at risk. It often comes down to the context. Is the truth you're sharing important? And are you prepared for the possible consequences? What kind of impact could it have on you or others? If you're thinking about revealing something personal or controversial, weighing the pros and cons can help you decide. What's the situation you're considering?
My question is, can too much honesty online backfire?
Yes, too much honesty online can definitely backfire. While being authentic is valuable, sharing too much personal or raw truth can have negative consequences. It might lead to 1. Loss of privacy. Revealing too much can expose personal information you might later regret sharing, leading to potential risks or exploitation. 2. Judgment or backlash. People may misinterpret your intentions, leading to judgment or criticism. Not everyone online will appreciate your honesty in the same way. 3. Damaging relationships. Oversharing can strain personal relationships, especially if the truth you share involves others or sensitive topics. 4. Vulnerability to attacks. Being overly honest may make you vulnerable to online trolls, bullying, or unwanted attention. So, while honesty is important, it's wise to strike a balance. Protect your privacy and be mindful of the context before sharing something deeply personal.
So my next question is, can you tell me how can we create a culture of honesty on live platforms?
Creating a culture of honesty on live platforms starts with setting clear expectations, leading by example, and encouraging open communication. Here's how it can be done. 1. Set the tone with transparency. As a content creator or influencer, demonstrate honesty in your actions and words. Share both the highs and lows of your journey, showing vulnerability without oversharing. This encourages others to follow suit. 2. Encourage open dialogue. Foster an environment where people feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and opinions honestly. Respect differing views and create a space where open discussion is encouraged without fear of judgment. 3. Respect boundaries. While promoting honesty, also respect personal boundaries. Encourage others to share their truth without pressuring anyone to reveal more than they are comfortable with. 4. Set clear guidelines. Establish community guidelines that promote respectful and honest conversations. For example, discourage the spread of misinformation and encourage fact checking. Acknowledge mistakes. Be honest about mistakes made, whether by yourself or others. Acknowledging something goes wrong and learning from it creates a culture of accountability and trust. 6. Celebrate honesty. Reward and highlight moments where people are being authentic and truthful. It could be through positive reinforcement, shout outs, or simply appreciating theirs. Building a cultural foundation of honesty takes time, but when it's nurtured, it can create a strong, supportive community for people to be themselves. Do you have a specific platform or community in mind where you're looking to promote this?
My next question is, can you tell me, should we teach digital truth ethic in schools? My question is, can you tell me, should we teach digital truth ethics in schools?
It sounds like you're asking about the possibility of creating a digital proof of honesty or truthfulness in schools. If you're referring to promoting a culture of honesty or verifying information in a digital or educational context, here's how it could be implemented. 1. Digital proof of academic honesty. Schools can use tools like plagiarism checkers, academic integrity platforms, or systems that verify sources for assignments, essays, and projects. These tools provide digital proof that students are adhering to honesty standards, not copying work from others. 2. Digital platforms for transparency. In the classroom, you can use digital platforms like online learning management systems to ensure assignments, quizzes, and exams are administered fairly. This ensures students' work is their own, and they are being honest about their progress. 3. Verification of information. Schools can teach students how to verify information they find online. Through digital literacy programs, students learn how to cross-check facts and sources, promoting an environment of truthfulness both online and offline. 4. Digital communication guidelines. Setting up clear digital communication guidelines can ensure honesty and transparency when students interact with teachers or peers through online platforms. This includes honest participation in online discussions or live streamed classes. 5. Recording and proof of accountability. Schools could track students' progress, attendance, and participation in online learning environments. This data can act as digital proof of their honesty and commitment to learning. Would you like ideas on how to incorporate these into a specific curriculum or school setting?
So my next question is, can you tell me, is social media truth different from real life truth?
Thanks for offering. Just to clarify, I'm always here to chat, so feel free to reach out anytime you have more questions.
So can you ask me some questions?
Of course, here are a few questions. 1. What's something you've been working on recently that you're excited about? 2. If you could learn any new skill instantly, what would it be and why? 3. What's your favorite way to spend a weekend or free time? 4. Is there a project or goal you're currently focused on, whether personal or professional? 5. What's a place you'd love to visit and why does it interest you? Feel free to answer any of them.
So I will take answer it. So my last question is, I will go to and America because be uh, they will educate me for many things.
It sounds like you're asking about involving Americans in a specific situation or context. Could
So
you clarify what you mean? Are you referring to a particular project, event, or initiative where you're considering including American participants?
so we were
This will help me understand better and provide a more relevant answer.
so we were this
You're welcome. Take care.
so we were
Goodbye.
this was a short interview with ChatGPT. I hope they like it. Till then, Allah Hafiz.
了解しました。